Attention passionate and loyal Cleveland Browns fans, a true storm is shaking the AFC North, and what's happening right now could completely transform the Browns' ambitions toward the Super Bowl. We're witnessing a monumental power shift, one that could leave one of our fiercest rivals stumbling for years. And you're hearing it here first. Before we dive deep, if you're part of the Dog Pound, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join this growing brotherhood. Let's hit the mark of 2,000 subscribers together. Share this news with other fans and let the Browns' voice echo throughout the NFL. Now, hold on tight, Browns Nation. My friends, the tension behind the scenes in Cleveland has never been higher. After the embarrassing 23-9 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the atmosphere in Berea feels heavy, almost electric. Players, coaches, and even front office members move in a silence thicker than the air before a storm. The team is living through a decisive moment, and the name at the center of all this pressure is Kevin Stefanski. And it's no exaggeration to say that head coach Kevin Stefanski's future is hanging by a thread like never before. Behind closed doors, local journalists and even former players are questioning whether he's still the right man to lead this roster that, once again, seems to be on the verge of collapse. What's happening is more than just a bad stretch. According to reporter Tony Rizzo, one of the most influential voices in Cleveland media, the temperature of Stefanski's situation is already at 7.5 out of 10, and rising. In other words, he's getting very close to the boiling point. Rizzo stated that he can no longer be defended. And when someone of his stature says that publicly, it's a sign that patience with the coach has just about run out. But why so much pressure now? The answer lies in the Browns' offense, which simply can't get going. Even with talent on the roster, the plays have been predictable, the team has been wasting opportunities, and worse, the coach's decisions are being questioned game after game. Stefanski, once praised for his creative offensive mind, is now criticized for being conservative and predictable. On top of that, the problems don't stop there. Injuries on the offensive line, inconsistency at the quarterback position, and struggles adapting among the rookies have created a domino effect. But as always happens in the NFL, when things fall apart, someone must take the blame, and that someone now appears to be Kevin Stefanski. Inside the locker room, there's talk of uncertainty. The players still respect the coach, but there are rumors that some team leaders have begun to doubt his ability to turn things around this season. And the front office? They're in observation mode. They know they can't make a hasty decision, but they also can't ignore the fact that the fan base is growing increasingly impatient. The same figure who, just a few seasons ago, brought hope and stability to a franchise used to chaos, now finds himself surrounded by doubts, criticism, and speculation. The team's recent performances have reignited the old question that has haunted Cleveland for years. Is the problem at the top? The numbers don't lie. The defense remains solid, but the offense, supposedly Stefanski's strong suit, has collapsed. Since the start of 2024, the Browns have surpassed the 30-point mark only once. The rest of the games have been a parade of inconsistent drives, questionable decisions, and a glaring lack of offensive identity. And when the main characteristic of an offensive coach is supposed to be the offense, something is deeply wrong. Sources close to the locker room describe a sense of frustration. Some veterans are said to have expressed discontent with the system, while young talents like rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel struggle to adapt to a scheme that seems to change every week. It's hard to grow when you feel like the plan is never the same, one anonymous player reportedly said. Behind the scenes, the front office is analyzing the situation coldly. Stefanski still has the respect of part of the roster, but the patience of ownership is wearing thin. Owner Jimmy Haslam, known for quick and ruthless decisions, is reportedly evaluating all options, including a radical change in leadership if the team doesn't respond in the coming weeks. And there's one detail fueling speculation. The Browns will have 2 first-round picks in the next draft, 2 opportunities to rewrite the franchise's future, including on the sidelines. Some analysts believe the team could use that capital to attract a new coach, someone with a modern offensive vision capable of developing a quarterback from the ground up. But firing Stefanski wouldn't just mark the end of a cycle. It would mark the beginning of a search Cleveland knows all too well. Since the franchise's return in 1999, the team has had 9 different head coaches. Firing another would mean throwing away any sense of continuity, and that weighs heavily. Still, the rumors are strong. Several names are already circulating behind the scenes, from promising coordinators like Ben Johnson of the Lions to bolder figures like Lincoln Riley, should he decide to make the jump to the NFL. Sources indicate that if the Browns finish the season below 500, the change will be inevitable. Meanwhile, Stefanski tries to stay focused. Publicly, he talks about sticking to the plan and continuing to grow. but those who watch practice can feel the tension. Every poorly executed play seems to echo as a reminder that time is running out. The next few games will be the true test. The AFC North is unforgiving. The Ravens and Bengals are strong, and the Steelers never let up. Another misstep could trigger the domino effect many are already expecting. And if that happens, what comes next? Some insiders believe the front office is already looking ahead. If the Browns do decide to end the Stefanski era, the move would likely come with a complete offensive restructuring. The plan would be to build around a new quarterback, whether that's Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders, or even an as-yet unknown name, within a modern, fast, and aggressive system. But such a transition would come with risks. Changing coaches in the middle of a rebuild could fragment the locker room and delay player development. On the other hand, keeping Stefanski and insisting on a model that seems to have lost direction could mean yet another wasted season. It's the classic NFL dilemma: stability or a fresh start. In Berea, no one talks openly about it, but everyone feels it. Every team meeting, every press conference, even every practice seems to carry extra weight, as if everyone knows something big is about to happen. In the end, Stefanski's fate may depend on one simple thing: an improbable win, an inspired streak, a comeback that reignites belief. Because if the team keeps sinking, the decision many avoid saying out loud will become inevitable. Cleveland stands at a crossroads, and perhaps, once again, the Browns' greatest challenge won't be the opponent on Sunday, but the reflection in their own mirror.